Hey, good morning. I'm out walking today, and I had written a post recently about some of the wonderful attributes of God and how these were the things that we can see and look at to say this is godly. And one person questioned about, they didn't see just on the list, that God is just. And you know, that's one of the things with lists, especially when you're talking about God who is infinite. It's pretty difficult to list all the things, isn't it? But here's the thing. So just is an interesting word because it translates a Greek word, dikaios. Dikaios. And this Greek word, it translates to just, but it also translates to righteousness. And it's kind of about half the time. It goes one way or the other. And if you think about it, you can't be just unless you're righteous, because you wouldn't judge correctly. You couldn't bring justice. You wouldn't be able to define what just even is unless you're righteous. And you can't be righteous unless you're just, because if you're unjust, well, that's just not a very righteous thing, is it? And so, you know, Father just cracks me up with these things. It's like, the more you think about it, the simpler it seems to get. And this is why in Romans, Paul says of God, he is the just justifier. In other words, he says actually, he is just and the justifier of those who come to him. Because he's just, he makes right decisions, and he treats those who believe in him as righteous, as justified. He makes them righteous and justified. He can do this because he is righteous and justified. And it all just kind of folds back in on itself. So when you read just, and when you read justified, and when you read righteous and righteousness, realize that you're reading the same thing. And you can kind of swap those words in a lot of cases. Now, obviously, there's context involved, and sometimes one is more applicable than another, but you get the drift. Well, listen, grace and peace to you. Hope you have a wonderful day. So long.